The main hall.
Well done, Sherry. The hall now looks much as it did in our youth. Brings back fond memories.
We used to take a shortcut down the banisters, much to everyone's annoyance.
Oh yeah, what fun. They had to fix these handrails several times. I wouldn't try it now, Sherry, tempting though it is.
Okay, and we also have a bedroom. Mother's bedroom.
Oh, the room looks nice now. It's comforting to see the way it was meant to be.
My mother always preferred to spend her rare moments of lucidity with me.
That's true. She even stopped Mycroft from joining you. Remember?
I do. He didn't show it, but he was upset. I think Mother paid more attention to me because I was younger.
And we also have a bedroom.
To be or not to be, that is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous
I
fortune.
can sense an incoming memory, Sherry. Do you?
I was so frustrated to find only one bed in this room. Mycroft initially refused to bring another for you, but after a week-long dispute, he gave in.
What a stubborn man. How well do you think he would sleep without a bed?
To be or not to be, that is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
And we have okay, there's still more apparently. Yeah. But let's continue with this one then.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall. It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible, it must have been something else. Oh, of course, that mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around too.
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us. The workers took the artifact and placed it into the cabinet of curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that. Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her cabinet of curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
The full plate armour of Sir Robert Swanford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armour is armour, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade. Maybe you take it instead of your pistol.
Mr. Holmes is a patient Mrs. Holmes is a patient of considerable interest, and an ideal test subject to explore some of my theories. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse her in the traumatic situation that precipitated her mental illness. It is my belief that reliving this moment may give her mind a chance to embrace what happened, accept it, and effectively cure itself. I am confident in my hypothesis, merely need to prove it. And merely. In addition, it's fortuitous to be around the broader Holmes family. Perhaps I will be able to also examine the heredity of psychological traits, be their competencies or disorders. It is already apparent that all family members share an uncommonly high intelligence. It appears that the mother's condition has begun to affect the mind of the youngest boy, Sherlock. While I cannot conduct the proper medical examination due to the protectiveness of the elder son, it seems that the boy suffering ongoing hallucinations in the form of an imaginary friend, John. A torn diploma found in the cabinet of curiosities. Someone deliberately ripped it into several pieces. Reassembled, also translated, the diploma reads, "On behalf of the board of the University of Geneva, Switzerland, we rectors of the university, nothing that Mr. Otto Richter has undergone the tests required by the laws and regulations, confer on him the degree of Doctor of Medicine with the rights of prerogatives so attached."
Clearly, it was deliberately torn. I wonder why someone would do that. The Tulpa, Studies in Tibetan Mentalism. An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
My dear brother, I heard you recently arrived on Cordona. Have you come to see me? I do miss our evening conversations, even if we never agreed in our opinions. Cordona is home to a stunning new art gallery, which I visit every Thursday. Meet me there, and do not seek Klaus. I left the name behind.
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
Shame.
The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man. An archaeological find should be here. It's far better than beneath the old city walls. I'm not sure I want to hear its horrifying, inhuman howl again.
Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best. I'd be upset if he fell into the wrong hands.
Dear Mr. Holmes, please accept my deepest gratitude for your recent help with that personal matter. I shudder to think what may have happened were, if not for your keen eye and sharp mind. Rest assured, should our paths cross once again, you will be greeted by a grateful friend, His Honor Judge McDougal.
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand. Officer Luciano J. Placido.
Wait, Placido? I investigated him. He died. Presumably. Well, most likely.
Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting.
It was a beehive case.
This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry.
Carefully opened. Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Mr. Mycroft Holmes, the Cordona City Hall writes to inform you that the trial of Dr. Otto Richer in the death of Mrs. Violet Holmes has been assigned to His Honor Judge McDougal. Your application for a closed hearing has been granted. You are hereby informed that the prosecution has called you as a primary witness in the trial of Dr. Richter. You must present yourself at the Criminal Court of Cordona on the dates listed over leaf.
I'm starting to remember something. (1852), Bingley, West Yorkshire. This photo caused a lot of fuss. My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake. Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable. Another fake Holy Grail. Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him. Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace Dioram.
Oh, Mycroft. He always acts so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down. I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world.
Okay. Master of Unlocking. Okay, it's a challenge. Excellent in the Cabinet of Curiosities. Let's do the challenge first.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
He opened the door to the postman, and they exchanged documents. If it was a real postman, of course. The painting on the wall was slightly at tilt. He stopped and straightened it. Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if... I think this is what we're looking for. A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it?
We made it. So what's there?
Gifted by Queen Victoria herself. Single malt whiskey, Mycroft's favourite.
Half a bottle of fine single malt whiskey, Mycroft's favorite drink. We found it in the locker. Was a gift? Yeah, okay.
Otto Richter. This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research.
Otto Richter is 45 years old, born to a respected family in Bern, Switzerland. Married, no heirs. A medical practitioner, graduated from the University of Geneva, Switzerland. Graduation was postponed a year due to a minor scandal on one of his placements. Parents died of cholera in 1863. Only remaining family is a half-brother, Klaus, age 35. Present whereabouts of Klaus Richter unknown, last seen on Cordona.
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met.
Okay, now we have this.
I used this ladder to look at the top shelf, right? On the day of Mother's breakdown upstairs.
Right you are, Sherry.
And what's up there?
I'm not sure I want to hear its horrifying inhuman howl again.
There's something lying. No?
We heard a noise. I can't recall of exactly what, and we didn't have a great view from behind the statue. Books and papers from the table somehow ended up on the floor. Now it's coming to the surface. I feel it.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Come on, Sherry. Let's go outside. Wait. Did you hear that? Come here, Sherry.
You call this progress? Charlatan, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
So there was a quarrel between them.
Uh-huh. Well, that's what we saw right now. Okay, cool.
I heard a noise in the hall. Let's
Me
check
too.
it out. Sherry, look! We've got a parcel here. Hurry up and let's see what's inside.
Dear Mr. Holmes, I'm waiting for you at Kurt Mensch's mansion on Turquoise across the Corona Abbey in northern Grand Surrey. Come at once if inconvenient, come anyway. Always your friend VV. P.S. I sent you the appropriate outfit for the place to avoid any unnecessary complications. I hope it fits.
An invitation that comes with a mask. We can't miss this, Sherry.
No, we cannot. But we have another? No, we do not. Okay, cool. So I thought this was gonna be it, but apparently we are not. We haven't gathered all furniture, which I hoped we did. So this one's marked. Interesting. And this one is marked too. Okay, so there. And this one is marked now. Okay, interesting. Maybe we're not supposed to get it all at once. I don't know. So, we brought tea, mental disease. Suspicious psychic, whatever, that word. Did not like his methods and did not trust him. Fragile sanity. My mother's struggle with mental disease could well be hereditary and affect my mind and rationality. No, okay. Consequences. Memories. Yeah. Items. Okay. Well, I would like to finish this, so I'm gonna step by to a few shops to see if I got something new. Otherwise, yeah, we're gonna proceed with this case, I would say. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it is still marked. Okay, well, I'm gonna visit the ones that are marked to see if I missed anything. And yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, I don't have enough money to get anything. But there are two new items to buy. So I would say we progress here. Northern Grand Surrey, Corona Abbey. Turquoise Lane? Grand Surrey. Okay, Grand Surrey, Turquoise Lane. Legacy Theatre. Is that? No. Is that? Oh yes, it is. And there's lair. Bandit lair. So I think this one is a bit closer. Yeah, let's go here. Well, it doesn't make sense for me to go to the bandit lair because I'm bad at shooting and it's not bringing me that much money. So the only reasonable option for me is to solve cases. Wait, I need to put outfit, right? Only the mask? Okay, this one is 2. Alright. Prince of Darkness. Nice. So it's to the right. Is it like here? Or even higher? I think it's even higher. Because down there is a bandit layer. A layer. No? Wait, northern over Abbey. Abbey, right? Across, okay, across. On turquoise. Oh, so I passed it. So it's probably this. Or is it this? Oh, I think I'm correct. Alright. Unusual at the daylight, such a meeting, but okay.
Welcome, sir. I do hope you enjoy yourself.
I think we deserve a rest.
Enjoy the evening, sir. There is still plenty of time before the grand finale.
All right.
What if I write an article about these people here? Can you help me gather information about Cordona's elite?
You have such pretty hands. What can you do with them?
Okay. So challenge. To look for information what he might use to write an article, exposing local elite. Okay. This is a conversation thing. I'm not gonna pin it just yet, so...
I guarantee we'll have a good time.
My goodness, Sherlock. They made a blood fountain.
No, John, it's definitely not blood, just wine. Cahors is it a guess?
So, information.
I've worked up an appetite since the last party.
Do not distract me. It's not easy to play blindfolded.
You don't have to.